Yeah.
It's lights out and away we go.
Gonna be mayhem. Like a book. But I'm still in control. Ooh, there it is. I can't watch those fucking idiots anymore. They put the fucking Legion of Doom on TV this morning. Who is it? Fucking the Ultimate Hexeth and Raising Cain. I opted to just turn this on. Let's call it alternative programming.
Yeah.
Welcome everybody, as all are welcome. Welcome down to the basement. This is where I am. It's cold outside. And I don't have to go out there right now. Oh, this button. Which button is it on here? Middle one? Fuck. Oh, I gotta turn it on, don't I? Brilliant. Fantastic, mate. Brilliant, you've done it, man. Welcome to the show.
Okay, Kimmy, we need to keep working all 4 tires, please. Keep working all 4 tires.
Yes, I'm doing all the time.
Yes, I'm doing all the time. Welcome, everybody, as all are welcome. If you like us here, make sure you give us the thumbs up, subscribe, follow, all that stuff. I got a heart monitor, too. I turned it on. If I remember to, like, make it work, it'll work. Just takes a moment here to get it figured out. I do an elaborate light show, too, so enjoy.
That'd be mayhem. I told you. Fucking like a book.
Oh, yeah, we got an F-bomber, too. Sorry. Happens. Why did it go F away? It went F away. I haven't used this wheel in a minute. I like using this one when I do dirt stuff. It is easier to do the spinny things. Oh, I got to turn this light off. So there's one light that doesn't work in the system, and usually it will put that blue in my face. Some people like it. I don't. I don't think it's necessary to see me as much as it is to enjoy the lighting and like the cool games that I play. Gaming time! Woo! Yeah. Yeah, that's about what I have it on the other one, so we'll do that. Oh, you know that other trick too? Let's do this. There you go. I think I like it at 50%. I think that's what I settled on long ago in a galaxy far, far away. Oh, you know what I should do today? I should go up into this vent. Oh, this thing is going to start a fire. Surely this thing is going to start a fire. Is there a timer on it? I bet you there's no timer on it. Ow, it's my hand. Doesn't even smell. Turning it off. Fire hazard. Fuck those things. I prefer that other thing, the Pura. We've got one of those deals upstairs and I like it. It's fancy. And it requires less resource, I think, because it's like, you know, modern. It's not a fucking heat lamp, cooking wax. That's like fucking a recipe for disaster. It's like a dead short at like, you know, the wall where the fire starts. Yoo-hoo! Think about some of those products in your house that are just basically a dead short. That's a fire waiting to happen. So, never leave your toaster unattended. Never leave, what is it called? Hair dryers. Hair dryers are definitely something you don't want to leave running. Coffee pots. Ooh, a tire. Yeah. Fast cars. Robots. I am a robot. Watch me work. Oh, fuck, dude. Trying to check this out, see if it's working right. Seems wonky today. I wonder why that is. Do-do-do. So I get to test my theory today, I think, if I eventually am able to get on dirting at some point. Because I think the way it works, and like I had thought about this a couple of times, is when you do iRacing time trials, like when you gain like the SR and stuff like that, it's totally cool. Go out there and run the 30 laps or whatever, but like, you know, the puzzling part is how you score the time trial points. So like I had thought about it long and hard, and I think, man, it's gotta be just like Gran Turismo. If you go in there first, like on the first day or second day or something like that, and post a good time, you're gonna gain points. If you go in there on like, you know, Monday night, like right before changeover, and put down a donkey time or whatever, slow as can be, you're gonna, you know, bathe, you know, someone's gonna bathe in the blood of your time trial points that you give up. I lost like 70 or something like that, you know. I think you could probably trace it back to the day that I did it versus, you know, the day that I got alive, you know. And I think that's how they would coincide if you look how that works. But I digress. It's not about that. Like I said, it's about getting that good experience. That's really all I'm ever looking for, man. Like, those were the best, you know, experiences, like, on that game, I think, that I'd had. Is like, you know, 12 hours of Sebring, and Petite Le Mans. Those are, like, my two favorite races, because they're American races. You know, you get to watch them, and, you know, you get to feel like you're in them, that kind of thing, and really cool. The Glen, I don't know, it's like 6 hours. It's kind of cool. It's like you're almost better off doing the regular weekly race. A Fila Cup. I feel I ain't touching that cup. None of those things work for me anyway. I don't really give a shit. I don't care. Let's look in here. Ta-da! I buy your shit. Nope. Yeah, I should run it in the other cup. Ooh, I like that color. I like that color too. Damn it, I just spent like fucking 13 million credits. That's the most credits I've spent in fucking 3 minutes ever. Take a note of that. Nope. I think I just completed a menu. I had a, whatchamacallit, oh yeah. I mean, I'm pissed that we don't have it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I used to drive it all the time on the old games. I love those vintage Le Mans cars and stuff like that, but like, they're priced out for me on this game. Yeah, see, I can complete this now. It's like $1 million and like, you know, I gotta buy a new Sierra. For what? An engine ticket? Fuck that. I'm not buying that shit. Game is annoying sometimes, man. So annoying. Alright, business. Back to business. Don't you want to dance? Woo! Do you want to dance? The fucking wrong button. This fucking guy with the wrong button. Oh, it's a good thing I finally looked over there to see if everything was working correct. I just assume it works all the time. I'm trying to figure out what's the difference. I'm gonna go with the half and half. I remember what half and half means. Half and half means it's half blue, or it's half color and it's half white, and I like that. Is it doing reggae? Is it doing like a little reggae version of like the music? I think it is. Oh, my coffee's upstairs, so I'm gonna have to go get that. Yeah, I'm good with it. There's newer cars that say Fanatec and shit like that on it. So like the Repop one probably says Fanatec and stuff on it. The skew on that playseat graphic kind of pisses me off, but you kind of couldn't get around a lot of that back then. Look how nice my cars look, Jesus Christ. fuck. I'm gonna go put that in scapes for a minute so I can go make sure the dog's okay. Get my coffee. That's a fine looking machine, man. I spent more time on my cars than I did my driving, I guess. Oh well. The frick is taking so long, man? Cable guy outside messing my shit up. Dunk. I gotta go check the laundry too. Earlier than usual, I just felt like it because I was watching, like I said, I get to watching those idiots on TV and they just like butt in and like it's the wrong idiots because the other idiot fucking like was getting beat with a fucking raw sack of potatoes and then, you know, with orange makeup on it. And then, you know how that goes. And then he just could only make it on social media. The second one, the wife and I both said is AI, it ain't him. Because it looks like a fucking younger version of him or they retouched him with like a youth filter or some shit like that. Oh shit, I got the wrong suit on. I'm gonna have to exit out of this. So I had to put this thing back together after I took it apart and laid it all down and stuff like that. Because like even if I put the wheels on it, it would be off center and like it would probably tip. So like if I were like, you know, using it with like a secondary like seat or something like that, and I push the brake forward, it would literally probably tip. And I can't have that shit, so I'd have to find some button head screws so they can swivel around the right way, or, you know, maybe that other option that I posted or whatever might work or whatever. I could put those things in the mix. That's actually probably the best solution. I'm gonna get my ass kicked in this car, I think. I'm so poor, man. What happened to all my money? Shit! I spent a lot of money. Fuck. God damn. Somebody give me some money. Oh, I gotta go to livery editor, don't I? Oh, I got none? Oops. How about this one? Nope. None. Maybe I have those ones still available out there in the thingamabobber. Anyway, I'm good with that. When I was playing this game on Gran Turismo Sport, I actually had the Alpine Stars gloves, that color. So like when I was actually like playing it and like you saw your hands in the game because that was your cockpit, it always felt super cool to me. Not this one, right? It's in here, isn't it? This is the one that I want. Let's see, hold on a second. I think this is it. Scapes Movies, right? There's a dude that this is all he does. his stream is on like 24/7, and it's this. He like comes in the room and like changes the car every now and again, and that's it. It's a wrap. So this is my St. Patrick's Day car, or March car. I used to run this car in March. And I called it the Shamrock Shake. It's a kind of like cult hero McDonald's treat that, like, you know, you were lucky to get if you could find it. If their shake machines weren't broken. This who had many viewers. I'm a race car driver. I got a short memory. I know I said shit. What did I say? Who's viewers? Oh, that's an awesome picture. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. No, it's like they're all the same, man. Like people like multi-stream too. I know who you're talking about now. You know, I never really looked, but like he's lower on the list. It's like Legolas something whatever, and like every time I scroll through, it's this. That's all it is. Cars in this scenario. It's cool. Like I sit there and watch a little bit because, like, I mean, having this on my TV all day on 4K is okay by me. You know, right now I have this set at 1080 because that's how the capture card likes to catch it. And that's how Twitch likes to broadcast. So I limit it to 1080. But if I wanted to just go extreme on YouTube or whatever, I could just run this at 4K all day long. And like I said, people would probably watch it too. People watch marbles fall in a bucket, for fuck's sake. You know what I'm saying? I'm surprised more people don't watch this. Or me, for that matter. You know what I mean? Because, like, literally, there's, like, you know, like 1,000 people watching, like, some fucking bitch's hands go in a box and pick out little toy cars. You know what I'm saying? Fucking crazy what people will watch. I'm just so old now, I don't even want to watch fucking TV. It's so shitty. I'm old enough to know that all the shit on TV is stuff that, like, you know, I thought was new, but was actually, like, you know, 2 cycles old. You know what I mean? Like, when you finally find out Doctor Who has been on for 75 years, it's not as cool anymore, is it? You know what I mean? It's like the Expendables movie is just the A-Team fucking, like, ×2. Hey, tell all your friends, if you're sick of getting jerked off by fucking modern media, just come watch Drawers. Dances with Peripherals, he's fun. That car looks so fucking cool. I can't believe I made this car. It's a shame. I had to pay people to paint my cars, man, because I couldn't really, like, get, like, the layering. But, like, when it came to doing this on Gran Turismo, I totally got it. I'm so bad at painting RC bodies. I have, like, if I want to do 2 different colors, I have to paint, like, I have to paint the whole body one color. And then I have to paint on the outside to make the effects that I want. That's how bad of a painter I am. But when it comes to this shit, Jesus Christ. It's a little busy. You know what I mean? I might have done it differently. You know, like, if I could go back in time, like, I would probably take a stripe away from, like, those hood stripes and on the bumper by just blocking out the top one with, like, a similar color patch so it looks like it just blends in. So it's flags at the end and then it's like an underlined graphic. Oh, look at, see, I even did the Porsche logos in the green. Get out of here, that thing's good. Fucking A. I think in my mind, when I was doing this, I was thinking to myself, you know what? If I make these cars look really cool, you know what I mean? People will like crash looking at them. But yeah, I had one for like every 4 months I would change cars, or for the holiday I would have a special car. Oh, and then I made cars for Al, but Al's pretty good too. Al's a good designer. Like if we found Al's cars, we probably could somehow. He did a really good job on his cars. Like he's like, oh, I just been working on this one. He pops out this Corvette. It's like, you know, amazing. Like, and it's original too. I think it was. I'm pretty sure it was original. I don't know. We'd have to ask him, but we don't know how to do that anymore. Like I said, I was going to go get coffee. I've been just sitting here watching this car, man. This car is awesome. Said I could have this running, and I would be upstairs, like, with my phone, and I would just sit here and watch this on my desk or something, wherever I was. Except for all that blinking camera shit. That's kind of funky. I keep meaning to change this one out for the GoPro camera. I just don't know, I gotta read the instructions on the new device that I got. I don't know if I have to, I think there might be 2 ways to do it. It's either a hard USB in this corner over here, like on the other side of the room, or it's gonna be right there through Wi-Fi, just like it's run now. What a great fucking car. I tried to be true to the brand, Porsche brand, with sponsors and like decals and stuff like that, but then I also wanted to add my shit to it. Little Homer Simpson, heavy metal Homer. Vans off the wall. Oh yeah, Ray-Ban, YouTube, because I was doing only YouTube at the time. Samsung, because I was using Samsung TV and the phones and stuff like that. And Kimi. Oh, and I did the FIA thing. The FIA thing was thought out too. FIA safety car program or whatever. I like cars, man. What can I say? I like cars. Here, I'll show you the last body I painted. This is for my drag racing project. Probably have to go to YouTube to see it. Yeah, so what I've done on this is I've painted it on the inside like you're supposed to traditionally. Then I've stickered it and all that other stuff. And then I've taken the, what the hell is that? Why is it white? I've taken on the outside and I've put black paint on it in areas that are gonna be exposed. Like, that look like, you know, foundation areas. That's old trick for me. My first bodies were all painted like that. Whoa. Yeah, if the painter would charge me a reasonable fee, I'm straight up paying the guy to paint that shit for me. It's no joke, man. No joke. No joke, potatoes. Fucking nay, man. Yeah, 40 bucks for a body, 60 bucks to paint it, 100 bucks. Wreck it on the first day. I don't know. I became good at like putting bodies back together that I paid a lot of money for. All right, let me go check on that stuff. I still need coffee. Microphone mute.
Yeah.
Gonna be mayhem. I told you. Fucking like a book.
All right, I think the dog's sleeping. She's right above me. Did I hit the wrong button again? I do that. Either hit the wrong button or no button. All right. Oh, shit. Gloves. Gloves. Steering wheel. Get my gloves. Gloves. Steering wheel. I think I have that one too. Let me see. I know I have that one.
Get my gloves and steering wheel. Gloves. Gloves. Steering wheel. Gloves and steering wheel here.
Doesn't rain, does it? Thing's gonna give me a seizure. She blink. Oh, I got sports medium on this thing. What the fuck? I have sports mediums on this thing? I'm gonna get a flat tire. I'm not the only one that's traction limited. That's some crazy shit. That car's pink. This feels surprisingly grippy for a sports medium. Whoa, and then I put it on the grass. Shit, gotta start over now. This thing confuses me. What the fuck happened there? I'm finishing this race now because I want to know what happened. That was total grass. There's no tire wear. There's no reason for it to smoke like that. Piss off, James Dean. Don't touch the wong. There goes my clean race bonus. I know every inch of this mother effing track. I can't believe I spun out. Must have hit the DRS. Had to do it once. I didn't pay $150 for that motherfucker to not touch it. Just because it's lap fucking 3 and I'm sporting. I'm trying to practice patience. Oh! So much for the paint job. ¡De puta! I had to. That's going to be my new powdered milk. All right, I better go. If I spit out now, I'm not getting 25 seconds back. Go for the hero lap, Carrazzo, so fucking beat it. Popping that little drain is not optimal, but hey, whatever. Uh-oh. I forgot what corner I was in. Here I am saying, I know the track I can back in my head. Go straight on your hero lap. Jesus, man. Drone, helicopter. Yeah, it was still faster, but it's off track by a frickin' mile. I can see for miles and miles as long as I just go off the track. There's no barriers. Those tires were fast. Did they buff the sports tires or something like that? They had to have. Yeah, they had to have buffed the sports tires, I think, because like I had never driven a sports tire that grippy. And even come to think of it, the last time I did the comfort tires or whatever, they were really grippier. They were a lot grippier. I doubt it was just the car, you know? I was really shocked that like it let go on me or whatever. That's how hard I was pushing it. Yeah, I just don't think that that GT3 car is going to be like that much smaller. Look at the scaling problems here. Like the Cayman seemed like it was bigger, but yet this car seems smaller. And it's got more of a body kit. Like, I don't know, man. See? Look at that weird that looks. God damn, man, that just looks weird. I can't help but say that that looks weird. Well, we're gonna go longer than an hour. Well, aren't you glad they brought back Australia as a Formula One race? Because now actually the race season might start on time, but they might be rescheduling some Middle Eastern races, which I don't necessarily fucking care for anyway. The only reason I like Abu Dhabi... Oh no! Here, I want to watch this. Hold on a second. The only reason I like Abu Dhabi is it's at night. And it's like a very flashy, nice looking track, you know? Bahrain's a piece of shit. Suhail is a piece of shit. I grasped it. Oh yeah. I knew it. Grassed it up good. Oh, and then I grassed it up again. So I'm gonna have to recreate one of these cars on that new car. Do they have an app for that yet? Probably not, yeah. Yeah. My favorite thing these days. This is pretty cool, too. Probably can't see this, but, I'm older in my eyesight. I have older person's eyesight. And, you know, some things I can't see as well anymore. Or, like, I don't know if it's the lighting that I'm in, because I'm always in, like, you know, weird lighting. But anyway, I found the mouse pointer settings on my thingy. And, works pretty good. I made my mouse green and one click bigger, like the mouse pointer on my PC, and I can see it, like, everywhere. I'm gonna do it, like, other places, too. There's a high visibility one on iRacing, but, like, it was acting weird. They introduced it with rain, so you could see it better. But, what ended up happening is, it ended up causing problems. I have a clip, or a highlight or whatever that I pulled out, from, when rain was coming in. It would, like, cause this green halo, like, in the cockpit of the car. Like, the rain was, like, in the car. Like, only on my face, in my head, or what, like, it was really strange. But I think it was because of the high visibility mouse feature or whatever, so when you turned it off, it wouldn't do that. My computer store sucks too sometimes. They sell bad computers because I've had 7 of them. So it could have been that too. I treat that computer just like I treat one of my RC race cars. You know what I mean? I'll have one that, like, I'll practice, test, and tune on, and then I'll have one that I'll, you know, apply. That's the one that I apply. This is the one that I test and tune on. If I throw something in this mix and it works and it does, and I like it, then I'll try it over there. Like, I don't run the SimLabs race director software on that other computer because I think it sucks. But I will use it on this computer if I ever have to update anything. They look at me funny when I walk into the computer store with a broken computer, and I say, like, I look at them, I said, I have iRacing, Streamlabs, and like 2 other programs running on this computer at any time, never more, and like, it's not working. So it's just like going to the car dealership when they tell you it's like a software update every time, but they never fix the problem. That was why I was so happy to get rid of my van. My van was immaculate. You know, I had a 2014 like minivan, like a Dodge, was it a Caravan, Grand Caravan they called it, but I had the road and track model, so it had like really nice, like, red stitched seats and stuff like that, TVs in the roof and whatnot, like all the nice features you would want in a little something like that. The only thing I didn't have was a trailer hitch, and that's the only thing that I regretted. But anyway, so I had an issue with it at one point where it was leaking some fluid out of one of the axle seals. They went and they repaired that, and then they never fully properly filled the fluid for the transmission and at the hot and cold temperature and tested it like you're supposed to, because Chrysler in their great wisdom, or Fiat Chrysler at the time in their great wisdom, decided to remove the dipstick. You know, I had a dipstick delete model, so you wouldn't be able to check that level, and, like, you know, God forbid the dealership have a dipstick, you know what I mean? They cost like $10 in order to check the fucking level of my transmission. Or just keep adding it to the fucker stop slipping. How about that? There's some fucking science for you, right? But anyway, so like on cold starts, my transmission would always slip, you know? Like, so like I would have to like probably let the car warm up for like 15 minutes for the fluid to have it not slip, which is bullshit. You know what I mean? Because there's a cold level and there's a hot level. If you know, you've got to fill the cold level and then you got to fill the hot level. You know what I mean? And then the transmission works properly. You know what I mean? there's all types of check balls and shit like that. Like if the right fluid is there, you know what I mean, and like it's working properly, you know, it's gonna operate. But anyway, we kept going in there, and they would say it's a software update. I'm like, no, why don't you like check the fucking levels? Yeah, I don't take my car to the dealership anymore because I don't have a car that you need to take to the dealership. The first electric car experience has just been superior. There's a little more money and like it depreciated a fuck ton, but I don't intend on ever getting rid of it. You know what I mean? It's got 80,000 miles on it, and even after 80,000 miles, I believe that battery pack, you know what I mean, would probably still run my fucking house for at least 24 to 36 hours. Maybe longer. So when the car eventually stops running, the battery's coming out and staying here, and the car can go to the junkyard. Uh-oh, there's the off for the fast lap. Whoops. Let me just tell you, and this is the last thing I'll say about it for now, I guess. The auto industry, as we know it in the United States, is in desperate, desperate trouble. They can't make a car that people will buy for the price that they want, hands down. And they keep fucking grabbing at every straw under the sun to try and make people want to buy these cars, and they won't. You know what I mean? And then they can't get people to work on the cars because they're overly complicated. You know what I'm saying? Like Ford is offering like free tools and scholarships to become a technician for one of their dealerships. Nobody's coming. And with this Iran bullshit, you know, here in the United States, before you know it, and this is probably what they wanted all along, they'll figure out a way to get us to pay fucking $4 or $5 a gallon just like the rest of the world. The fucking doom loop is fucking rolling, man. Oh. All right, what's next? Ferrari time. Deep Forest. 700 pp Ferrari. Look at that fantastic motherfucker. What does it have to be? I'll give it a go. Fuck it. I don't think this will work, but only one way to find out.
Yeah.
Hit the wall. Okay, can you bring it back, Lance? No. Oh, that could be that.
Oh, you know what I should be doing right now? Damn it, I'm defunct. I should be learning how to combine chats because I just read an article the other day that you can combine Twitch and YouTube chats now. This will probably be the last one on this today. Or I don't know, probably not. I can probably go quick. As long as I don't fuck it up. A smack of the Ferrari. Got the only non-red Ferrari in the bunch. That's why I picked it. This thing's got so much steering in it, like feedback. It's super heavy. Hey, that one's not red. Hey, that one's not red either. Hi. Whoa! It's a little silver now on the side, too. I better get going. I'm still like 30 seconds adrift. Hey, more not red. Everything towards the front of the field is not red. Gonna dive down in there real hard and use your door to turn. What? Past you, bro. See if I can make this corner. Fuck, they're gonna dive down in there real hard and use my door to turn. Want to race? You have to go Pupon. And making the contact. Ooh, that car's looking nice. Gone. Holy shit. Thought I had a V12 too. Oh! You dirty bastard. You know you can't hold me in here, so you fucking overdrove me into the corner, you pricks. Going off now. Oh, we're blue flagging a Dino. Nice. Whoa! Holy shit. Fucking lazily listing over to the left right in front of me. I like it. Way to go. I'm gonna hit it here. I'll have to remember to go back and look to see what happened there in that last corner, because I thought I was doing it right. Go, Ferrari, go! 32-7. Go, Ferrari, go! Do the Ferrari things. You were born to do.
Yeah.
Hey, a 3-star ticket. Fantastic. I tell you, it's pervasive, you know what I'm saying? It's not like just one game versus the other. They just know you're coming back, so they're not going to reward you. They know you're going to want to get the latest thing because you're not going to be able to resist the peer pressure of your friends, so they're going to charge you a whack amount of money for like shit that you want. So, just get a good job so you don't have to bend over as far. So when I was doing my kind of like test fit for this thing, I like to put wheels on it. This SimLabs Wheel Stand Pro with the seat attachment. The actual seat attachment will not lower enough to get like wheels on both sides to have it equal. So like the seat area would be higher than the where the wheels would be on the other section. So that's really fucked too. So I got to figure out a way to, like, you know, put some type of, like, if I could get a wheel in the front and I could get a wheel in the back, I'd probably be fine. You know, I could put a wheel all the way, like, in the middle of the A-frame, right? No big deal, right? And then I could put a wheel kind of, like, right under where the butt section is or whatever, and it would probably be fine, and it wouldn't tip over. Because it would be, you know, the platform would be far enough, you know, apart from itself. But anyway... So like, yeah, I wouldn't be able to get something underneath to put that wheel. I don't have any wheels tall enough. I don't have a bracket, you know, that would work for that type of situation. So that's a real hang-up for me with that project. I was thinking almost I might just put wheels on the other one, you know what I mean? Because like I could put... Like what would be awesome is if I could put a tap in the end of the adjustable feet on my my other rig over here, my P1X deal, and then I can put the wheels that I have in the end of the feet, and then I could have it, you know, roll that one around, and I could, you know, roll that one in between this Fanatec one and the other one, probably for, you know, whatever reason. Shits and giggles. That was the idea of having all the different, you know, rigs like that in the first place. I'm not one to take someone's word for it, basically, is what I'm saying. So if I can, you know, double check your work, then I'm gonna. That's why I have iRacing. The dumb dude from whatchamacallit is like, this is high-end PC equipment. It's not for PlayStation. You're lucky it works at all. I'm like, okay. My brother had already been running his Fanatec on the PC and having the same issues that I was having, too, at that point. So... been there, done that. Got the t-shirt, fucking dude. We've heard all types of bullshit. Can't help it. When do the pedals drop? Do we know yet? I want to hear all the juicy details. Is anybody testing the new firmware? Is anybody, you know, is that in the forums or anything? Like, is anybody talking about anything? I don't get anything anymore. I shouldn't get anything anymore, you know what I mean? It's got nothing to do with me. Let's look it up right now. Price drop. You can get an 8 Newton meter pedals. You can get an 8 Newton meter wheelbase right now from Fanatec for $279. $50 for a tuning kit. Wow, they really increased the price of these, man. Whew. I remember when the CSL Elite V2 pedals were $199. Now they're $329. Jesus Christ. That's a 50% increase. Let's go into the products page. Spare parts. I like looking at the spare parts page. There's 24 products listed. Club Sport Universal Hub V1, V2 button caps. Club Sport Shifter SQ V1.5 sequential spring. You can buy load cells. Inverted NV3, they're different ones. Club Sport V3 Hall sensor. Motors. V3 accelerator. Brake. Are they different? Oh wow, you can get a button cluster for $4.99. Power supplies, $20. Hardware. In case you break your load cell rod, you can get a new one. I would just make a new one. Ooh, caps. Oh, they're back ordered. You can get a torque key just in case you lose one. Let's see what else. Oh man, you gotta buy potentiometers. Ugh. I just wanted to see if there's anything worthwhile for fixing this wheelbase I have in the corner over here that's broken, because they won't. Or they can't. I don't, I want to, they said they'd do something to it, but then they changed their mind. I'd like to try again, but I don't even know how to go about that. Oh, hey, they were supposed to send me one of these a long time ago. They owe me $4 for it. The Club Sport handbrake cable. Well, they have two different lengths. Wow. Get over yet? Yay! Podium Newton meter 25 is expected to ship. March 12th to the 26th. So it says it won't over and over again, but I'm pretty sure if you bought one of these and you ran it in compatibility mode, you would be able to run it on a PlayStation. I'm almost 100% positive. You got to have a PlayStation wheel though. Not like the wheelbase can be whatever, but then you got to have the PlayStation wheel. You know what I'm saying? I think. Don't quote me on it. You know what I should do? I should buy the CSL DD for $279 and find out. I used to have this car. I'm gonna drive it. Come to think of it, for the last 10 years, I've had some outlandish car. I should get a new car, or like a normal car for the next car. It's pretty much what I think we're going to be forced to get. Some kind of normal gas car. All the cars I want to get have been taken off the market. All the electric cars have been discontinued. I can get a 1 or 2 year old F-150 Lightning or like last year's model, but they suck. I'll definitely be using the handbrake for this thing. I lived in North Carolina when I owned this car, so I would drive in the mountains all the time. Where we lived, it was kind of like mountainous like area. We would go do the Blue Ridge Parkway. I've driven on the Dragon's Tail. Parts of it, not all of it. They've got the handling mostly right. I got a technical bulletin from Stellantis, not Stellantis, but at the time it was Fiat Chrysler, that under heavy braking downhill, yeah, they are. I'll post some pictures. I took a ton of pictures. The coolest thing about the Blue Ridge Parkway, if you have a cool car, right? So like there's tons of car culture stuff going on there because like it's really fun to go and drive those areas and people go and do fun drives and stuff like that. This kid that I used to be friends with, he goes on YouTube all the time. His name's Quaid. I forget what his YouTube name is or whatever, but anyway, he was a really young kid. I taught him how to do RC car stuff back in the day. His mom like would leave him with me and at the track because I was the track, one of the race directors, and she just felt fine with it, and I was fine with it. He was just like, you know, a nice young kid that was, you know, he was interested in it like I was when I was his age, so I was happy to help, you know, share and, you know, teach him the things that he needed to know. He got really good too. He would travel around to the races that I would travel around to. Like, his parents were well-to-do, you know what I mean, in some way, shape, or form. His dad had like an auto shop or something, but he has like a couple of BMWs and stuff like that. He's still working in the auto field or something. But anyway, it's really fun, man, and there's all these little trails that you can shoot down and stuff like that, like, you know, kind of like off-road paths or whatever, like camping trails that like people go run down with rally cars through and stuff like that. I went and did it with I had a 1989 or 1990 Chevy van, like full-size, well, actually short wheelbase van, like it was a conversion, like kind of like a, you know, camperish conversion. So that's what we were doing the trip in. But anyway, I was ripping through there. I had a nice little V8, you know, package on a, you know, a 700R transmission. It was doing good through there. I could get 18 miles to the gallon on a 5.7 liter V8. If you're doing that, you're doing something right. Clean race bonus. Woohoo! There's only 2 laps. There wasn't enough to F them up. But yeah, this is mostly what my car looked like. It didn't have the body kit on it, but it had the white wheels, the 17-inch wheel package. I had to get rid of it. I couldn't keep it anymore. We got this car in 2013, and we had our daughter the next year. So one emergency trip to the dentist for me when I had to take my daughter with me. I had no choice. In the back seat, in the car seat, in the back of this thing, and I said, never again, this thing's gone. Because I could have got another one, no problem. I could have just replaced it with the money that they gave me. But the thing is like, this was the last year in the United States that the Federal Transportation Commission or whatever. Anyway, regardless, it was federally mandated that you had to have an electronic stability program on at all times, and you know, you couldn't turn that stuff off anymore. Like with this car, this was the last car that it had a disarming mechanism that you could turn all that stuff off for track mode. I think some of that stuff came back, you know what I mean, in different forms and stuff like that. And, you know, obviously, automotive companies have ways to work around those types of regulations, i.e., you know, buying carbon credits and stuff like that to offset the, you know, V8 problems they're having these days. The orange duffel bag took care of all that, though. He repealed all that. Next time you have a really fucking hot asthma attack, you can thank that prick. Hopefully you can afford health insurance to fucking buy an inhaler so you don't fucking die. I miss this car, man. Like, this car was fucking awesome. I had a short throw shifter in it. I don't think I ever turned the radio on a single time I was in it. No, mine did not blow fire. Because from the day that we bought it, we were in dispute with the dealership, because the moment I drove it off the dealership, those rocker panels you see there underneath the doors, those are on with like a series of just basically two-sided tape. And what ended up happening is, like, in a perfect world, you know what I mean, the floor of your car is intact and sound, correct? Right? But in my world, the fucking truck driver throws his J-hooks in the drip rail instead of the load, you know, a point, like the approved load point, you know, where you're supposed to put your hooks, and bows my floor out 2 millimeters, at, you know, 2 to 3 millimeters in range across, you know, the bottom of the car. So therefore, every time I'm driving the car, it's up on the fucking back tire like an old Nova that's got a broken rear end. You know what I mean? It's called dog tracking. And like, they would tell me all types of stuff. First they said I did it because, you know what I mean, you have to take the car to get it inspected, and the inspector hits the door on my on their machine, so I have to have that repaired. So then they say that's my fault because the door hit the machine, that the floor's 2 millimeters out of fucking alignment, you know, to the rest of the car that it should be. We went back and forth, and I had phone calls to Auburn Hills, where I live now, with the people that, you know, worked at Chrysler at the time, because that was who was in charge. And I called the guy the smoking man, and it took literally 2 years, and they eventually, you know, said, hey, you know, it went to the Hendrick Racing Shop, right? Hendrick Automotive, Hendrick Racing Facility in Charlotte, North Carolina, for them to measure the floorboards or whatever to see if they were out of alignment, like I had said. Because I was going to the dealership every time they would get a load of new cars, and I would take pictures of where they would the cars would be damaged. And I tell them, I was like, hey, if this is, you know, the 1% of your cars here at this dealership, that means it's 1% nationwide. So it's not just 10 cars. Nationwide, it's probably 100,000 cars. You know what I'm saying? So, like, this could be a class action lawsuit, or you could just get rid of me. Like, what the hell is the matter with you? What's Al always say? It's got to be mayhem, like a book. I had to go through some other shit the other day. You know, we've been cleaning the house, going through all our things and stuff like that, trying to find some sanity as it pertains to all the different things that we have here. We have a lot of things, and you know, they just need to be, you know, arranged. You know what I'm saying? Like, stuff gets set down in the wrong place. You know what I mean? And then next thing you know, you've got, you know, stuff that is out of place. So everything just has to be put in its place. So you got to go through it. I think what the plan is this year is we're going to, you know, empty the garage, you know, because there's lots of stuff in the garage that either don't fit or got to go that, you know, we can't see. That way we can carefully go through the house and move things that we want to keep and or stage to be removed into the garage. Simple as that, right?
Yeah.
Lots of handbrake here. Big stinky lift for that one. Handbrake work, clutch don't. I want to put a big old frickin' downshift in here. Won't let me. Damn, I thought we were done already. This is the analog handbrake. It's very important to have the analog handbrake. Shift, you bastard. Goddamn Suzuki transmission. Oh, a little too close to the wall there. I don't know what to do with my hands right now. They're all over the place. All right, time for gambling. It's gambling time. I better go get changed, man. I could put a suit on for this like I'm going to a casino and shit. Yeah! Woo!
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Did I deserve a clean race bonus for that? I'm not sure. Hooray! Watch, they gave me 5,000 credits for the 6-star ticket. I will be so fucking pissed. Yeah, you need a good week, probably, to go to the Blue Ridge Parkway. And to be honest, like, yeah, it's probably optimal to go in the fall and stuff like that, but, like, I don't think it's necessary. Do you know what I mean? Because it's probably just as cool to go up there in the summertime where you can go and like swim in some of like the springs and stuff like that. You know, you can hike, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter if it's peak, you know, season, like fall or whatever. Like if you get there, like, you know, when the weather's nice for hiking and stuff like that, and it doesn't really matter about the foliage, like that's good too. I actually really liked North Carolina, like living there and stuff for the most part. It was just like the only reason we really had to leave. We didn't have to leave, we chose to, because, and it was a hard decision to make because we didn't want our parents coming, you know, 13-hour trip to see, you know, the granddaughter and stuff like that. So we made a conscious decision because we had that type of work that we could move if we wanted to come back home. It was the right decision. I think. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. Can't change it now. Let's just say I had a rosier more optimistic view of how it was supposed to transpire versus like the reality of it. Whoa! He's a jumpy little bean. I actually thought about not putting this back together and then running some dirt rally stuff instead of this today. Sometimes I get carried away with the fact that I don't really do anything like, you know, time restraint, you know what I mean? So, well, not time restraint, time constricted. Whee! It's a great place, man. It really is. Like, the whole Smoky Mountain region is really beautiful. Like, I mean, beautiful. Gatlinburg, Tennessee, Pigeon Forge. You know, people will say they're tourist traps and stuff like that, but like, I mean, what you do is you get your hotel and, you know, you just go for car trips and stuff like that. Day trips. And then when you come home, you know what I mean, from your day trip, you've got all that stuff you can go do. My dad took us to a vacation down in Tennessee and like, you know, through Kentucky, Cincinnati and stuff like that. He would take us to a couple of different, you know, he had a couple of different places he wanted to go or take us. Like, we went to Chicago a couple of times, Toronto. And then, like, you know, trips up north. But, like, I do remember when we went down there, it was a very memorable vacation. The power went out in the hotel or whatever for some reason or another. There were bats in the fucking staircases and stuff. Like, dude. The one hotel, because we had to move from one hotel to the other, because the hotel that we were at, like I said, the power went out, so everyone had to evacuate, basically. So we ended up at this other motel that had an outdoor pool, and I was like, oh, I go swimming in the pool, and I was getting dive bombed by bats and stuff like that. It was nuts. Oh my God, it's 10:16. That dog has got to go outside again. Let's go get our stuff and close this part of the day down. We can watch it on the playback, baby. Woo! Oh, wrong button. I should race in the Afila Cup, man, because I'm an electric car driver, yeah? Can I win an Afila? Ophelia! What a stupid-ass name. Sony's full of stupid-ass names throughout their existence. All right. This is like the only one that's not necessarily stupid. Cocksucking. Oh. Give me the money, please. Thank you. I'm not taking that middle finger back, but whatever. Fucking game. I'm over it. I'm sets. East, west. Sun rises in the west. Or rises in the east, sets in the west. Is this the east or the west? Is it coming up? I can't tell. It's coming up, right? Ah, fuck it. Who cares? I know you're dreaming of me. You wish I'd stop singing and it'd be cooler. Well, that's not gonna happen. I gotta have time to let it out. I gotta shake it out, shake it up. Woo! These fucking idiots. This White House administration acts like a kid that has like 2 divorced parents. You know what I mean? They gotta like present some shit and then go back and forth between the two like things rather than just like, you know, try and collectively work towards a solution to a problem. Someone's going to fucking jail, man. Telling you. I've been trying to keep this off because like it fucking really disappoints me. The only thing I fear out of Iran is like shutting down the Strait of Hormuz. You know what I mean? But like that doesn't even really affect me as much as it does like the rest of the shit that I buy. You know what I mean? Because I don't buy gas anymore for the most part. It affects the, you know, like the fares, you know, that I charge for shipping, get charged for shipping and stuff like that. You know, everyone would, you know, have to pay, you know, whatever the diesel rates are, you know, in their purchases, which sucks. You know, food prices, all this shit that he says he's supposed to fucking work on ain't doing it, dude. Especially if you're blowing shit up, you know what I mean? In this respect, so. That guy went on there, started talking about fucking anti-woke bullshit this morning. I swear to you, I opened the door, I closed the door, and I came down here and I turned this on because I'm just not gonna listen to that. I'm not gonna listen to some guy fucking do a WWE like type wrestling speech about how we should fucking war fight. You fucking moron. Dude, you gotta close. Dude, CTE, go get your fucking head scanned, okay? You've been hit in the head too many times, war fighter. Drinking too much wine has made your fucking brain soft that all you can talk about is fucking loud stuff.
Yeah.
I like firecrackers, baby. Woo!